Hi, Karina here. Okay, today we're going to analyze why your book is not selling on Amazon. There are a couple of reasons, to be honest, why that could happen, and we're going to dig into those particular three reasons, although there are others. But let's just start with these three because that's pretty simple stuff. All right. When we, as subject matter experts, publish books, and many of us have, okay, and we are not seeing any results. So, one, the book is not selling, but two, you can't even find it. It's like down somewhere on some page where honestly, nobody really goes to look. What is the number one issue? Incorrect launch strategy. We just don't have one. We didn't know we didn't have one. And most likely what's happening is we didn't organize the launch properly. The launch has three phases, right? We have the pre-launch, the launch, and the post-launch pieces. In the pre-launch, honestly, we just need to organize ourselves. That is like organizing our audience, making sure that and so many people know that we are launching, making sure that we have a list, making sure that we have been reminding everybody about the launch. The launch, as you know, Amazon will give you free promo days. You get exactly 5 of those, right? In the period of 90 days. Let's use those puppies because they're there. We can use them to promote our book, get people to download. So during your launch phase, you would actually organize all of that. You would make sure that people are downloading. You would make sure that you are booking some promo sites. You'd want to make sure that you've got reviews coming. Reviews are so important in the first month of your publishing, especially as a subject matter expert, because you don't have a topic that necessarily met like proof of concept, which is, being sure that this book will sell on Amazon. So our strategy is actually a little bit different. And then we have the post launch where, we start Amazon ads. We have to make sure that those are running. We have to make sure our reviews are coming on. So within the whole launch umbrella or just underneath it, there are specific pieces that need to come together that we need to do so that we can have a very successful launch. The other place where I see people fail is there are keywords that you really need to have all over your listing. It's not, Amazon is not a sentient being, right? Where it's going to figure out your book content based on just the content itself. Just because your manuscript is uploaded to KDP doesn't mean that Amazon is going to go to town and it's going to figure out what are the eyeballs that it needs to put your book in front of. We really need to figure out, okay, what are the keywords? How do I place them? Where do I place them? Having them kind of spread out all over your listing is very, very important. That's going to help Amazon give it a map, right? Oh, okay, they want me to go in this direction. It is for this audience. It is for people with this problem. So that's giving Amazon the direction that it needs. The third piece is the cover. I know you probably think the cover is so beautiful. You swear by it. The problem is your customers don't. It's a kicker. Listen, I've had 3 books that failed because of my cover. So I'm the first one to tell you with all honesty that this happens, and it happens a lot more than you think. I want to say solid 60% of people out there, so self-publishers, will fail on this point alone. The cover is probably one of the most important parts of your listing because that is all that they see. It's that thumbnail. It's what people click on. If it looks good and interesting, you've got it. If it doesn't, nuh-uh. There are components to the cover. Oh, this is like a whole video on its own. There's components to the cover that you must have, which will honestly get people to just click on that listing. That click on your listing is half the battle. The rest is really getting them to click add to cart because we want them to buy that book. So having these 3 components in place, friends, this is what's going to move your book forward. It is going to keep it high on page 1. And that is really where we want to be. We don't want to get down to page 16 of Amazon because That's kind of where books go to die. We just don't want to be that low. People just don't look on page 16. People maybe will look on page 1, 2, maybe 3 if we're lucky. So keeping our book up there is really, really important. Hopefully this was helpful. Reach out anytime if you need more, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.